Hi there. I'm Shannon Scott, and I am teacher of restorative yoga called Yoga for Your Back on Tuesdays. And I'm making this video to teach you a little introduction into essential oils and how they work, how to use them, and how to help a customer if they ask about this yoga kit, and how to show them very simple ways to use essential oils and talk about it just a little bit. This is my card, Shannon Scott, Holistic Mentor. I don't know if you can see that. It just says, I do small business mentoring, essential oils, nutrition, and yoga. And there's a stack of my cards there, or there will be. And so I'm just going to go through. These are actually just basically my favorite oils, the ones that I keep at my bedside and in a little box. And I'm just going to explain to you kind of how a person could use them from the day to day, and just a little introduction so that I don't have to take up a bunch of time at our next meeting. A brief introduction to what essential oils are, so if someone asks a question, you can at least give the bare bones basics about oils if you don't know already. I know some of you are already familiar. So I have been studying essential oils pretty intensely for the last 2 years, using them for myself, for my family. I am by no means an aromatherapist or a total expert. I do have resources. So, but in terms, sorry, this is moving. In terms of the basics, what essential oils are is they are aromatic compounds, and they are, in this case with doTERRA, they are medicinal. So they have medicinal properties, and they are having many uses. So the reason they have many uses is because they're very versatile. They have many different constituents to them, each of them. And a lot of science has come out recently actually showing actual support and proof of the medicinal uses for essential oils. I feel like I'm on a boat. I hung this on my dream catcher to have a better angle so you could see the oils. So the 3 types of ways to use essential oils are, number 1, aromatic. Okay, so one way to use oils aromatically, for example, this oil is called Balance, is to put it in the palm of your hand, 1 little drop. So you could wait for the drop to come out, or you can just touch it to your hand real quick, as long as your hands are clean. Rub the hands together until they're warm, and then don't touch the face, but put them right in front of the face, and just breathe deeply. And there's one particular oil, it's called Breathe. This is a roller bottle. This is what's called a roller bottle, and this one's a respiratory blend called Breathe. And you can also just put it on your hand like that. This is actually diluted, but it'll still give the same effect. And this one, I especially encourage people to breathe in through their mouth too, because it gets in and dilates the capillaries. The reason that oils are so effective is because they get inside your cells, because your cells have a cell membrane which is oleic, and oils are oleic, so they can pass through the cell membrane and get inside every single cell in your body, like 40 million trillion cells in your body, because essential oils are very, very concentrated as well. So this is another one, On Guard. It's a immunity blend, a protective blend. This one I recommend a lot for topical use, although you can use it in the same way or in a diffuser when we speak about aromatic use. Another way I'll use it is on the barefoot. So mine has a shoe on, can you see? But this is where you would put it, in the middle of the foot. So if this is your foot, then you take a drop, you let it drop on there, or you can once again pat it on like I just did, and then you just rub it. So this is my foot, okay? And you just rub it on. That's it. It's that easy. That's topical use, okay? And for children, you want to dilute oils, and some oils are warming, so you want to dilute those too. I teach all of this at classes. I will be teaching some classes. The first one's on the 30th of October in the afternoon. This is another roller ball called Frankincense. A way I would use this topically is like on the back of my neck for cellular support. Maybe on the insides of the wrists, or up the insides of the arms, or the low back. Frankincense is the king of oils. Amazing support for the body on the cellular level. Topical. Topically, also oils can be used locally. So for example, for soreness, Deep Blue Rub is amazing. It's an icy hot rub. This one actually is the Deep Blue oil in a lotion. So my low back is pretty much always sore. Why do you think I teach yoga for your back? So just take a little, and a little goes a long way. I don't know if you can see that. It's just a tiny bit, and then rub it in to the low back is all I'm doing. And it has a warming and cooling sensation at the same time, and it's really easy to use. You can also get it in just the oil. Digestin is for digestion. This is one where, for example, it's made for internal use. How do I know that this is safe to ingest? Well, it has a supplement label on it. And you know, people ask, how do I know, is it safe? Or I have such and such oil. Can I take that one at home by mouth? And you say, well, does it have a supplement box label on it? These do. Okay. The yoga collection oils, they do not have a supplement facts label on them because they have oils in them that are not for ingestion. Okay, so about 90% of essential oils from doTERRA are ingestible. But like wintergreen, for example, you just don't ingest wintergreen. And I don't know if that's in these oils, but there's something in here that you don't ingest. Maybe it's cedarwood, I don't remember. But like lavender, frankincense, the main oils you can ingest. So Digestin is one of those. You can put it under your tongue, you can put it in your water, you can put it in a little gel cap, or you can rub it on your tummy. And sometimes what I like to do to help the oil spread a little more is put fractionated coconut oil on there. So I would take about a half teaspoon, if someone asks you, about a half teaspoon, even a quarter teaspoon, if you can get that, with 1 drop of oil. Okay, and for those people who have acid reflux, well, my husband has it, and it's been very helpful for him, anecdotally speaking. So you could take a drop, which I just rubbed with some fractionated coconut oil, and just rub downward on the chest, especially before bed, and then clockwise on the belly. Okay? It's just like basics, really. I'm talking about the main oils. This is what I keep by my bedside. This is wild orange. A drop can be put in about 6 ounces of water. It comes out, any citrus comes out pretty quick. This is Holiday Joy. It smells really good. Probably as soon as October's over, we're going to want to start diffusing this. We were thinking of having 2 oils of the month. So once we have our meeting, I think our oils are going to be, they're going to be sandalwood and, why can't I remember the other one? I will remember before this is over. Sandalwood is very grounding, and I'm not remembering the other one right now, but I'll let you know at the meeting what they're for a little bit more, and we'll go over. This is how I'll have people share them. I'll have you share them with people. So like, for example, this is lavender. So you would just give each person a little drop. If you're real patient, you can let it drop out. And then everybody can rub their hands together. And just take deep breaths. And when it's after yoga or before yoga or during yoga, it's really nice because it gets you in that space of really deep breathing, and then also gets you in the deep relaxation space, or whatever the mood of that oil is. It really gives you a benefit and takes you kind of into the next level with your practice as well, because you're getting that emotional benefit when you breathe. It goes through the nostrils, and that directly accesses the limbic brain. So it's very powerful actually to use oils with yoga. And let's stick to just one oil or one set of oils, such as the yoga set, which I'll tell you a little bit more about right now, since I've already talked about the 3 uses: aromatic, topical, and internal. I'm still laughing at the rocking. It's the Shakti, I think. So there's anchor, there's a line, and there's a rise in this trio, this yoga trio. And I think they're all very subtle. They're not what I would call a high impact oil, but rather they have a very subtle effect. And, you know, with yoga, we're working on the subtle plane. So using them for emotional support and for, let's say, even go so far as to say auric support before a class is so great. And there's a tester there, so folks can come in and, you know, get a sense of those yoga oils even right now today, and just once again, you know, take one drop of the one that they feel most drawn to. It could be the color, could be the smell, could just be the name, and rub those hands together and just take like 3 to 6 deep breaths, just getting a sense of, you know, deepening the breath and slowing down and aligning with your inner self, and in this case, anchoring down, whereas align is little more awakening, because it has the peppermint and rose and jasmine, so to get in that sweet space. And then arise, see the beautiful bronze label and arise. Arise, matches my leaf. Jumped in there. Arise has lemon, grapefruit, Siberian fir, Melissa. Melissa's a highly healing oil. And any citrus, like it in here, is going to be uplifting and energizing and cleansing. So that is a basic, very basic introduction to essential oils. And then I'm going to hold this for the rest of my talk. So then just to tell you a little bit about, you know, how we're going to disseminate the oils, okay? Sorry. Okay, so in the studio, I believe the oils are going to be sold at retail. We will get a list of retail prices. It's pretty easy, okay? Wholesale is 25% off, and wholesale can be attained by getting a membership. And the membership gives you that 25% off for a year, and it's $25 to renew. It's $35 to get the membership. It really pays for itself very quickly, and there are a lot of rewards. You can get free oils, thousands of dollars actually, free oils you can get a year if you decide to switch your shopping to products with oils in them. doTERRA is the #1 oil company, hands down, right now, especially. If folks want more details, they can, if they want, they can get my card. They can text me. My number is 703-965-3854. Shannon Scott. I'm a holistic mentor. I've been in holistics for over 15 years. I'm really, really happy that, you know, when I walked into Main Street Wellness to see that we already had doTERRA stuff on the shelf, and I just really want to help that to grow and for all of us to experience the benefits of, you know, better sleep, more peace, an ability to tune in even more to our inner selves, an ability to give that gift to the children in our lives, an ability to, you know, have better digestion and help others have better digestion and stress less. Just so many benefits to essential oils, more energy, very similar to the benefits of yoga. So please, please ask me questions. If you have them, feel free to contact me. I'm happy to meet up, and I'm looking forward to our meeting at the end of October. All right. I hope everyone's well, and I hope this message serves you. Namaste.